I was a breech baby. I believe the doctor pulled me out by the leg, dislocated the hip.
I also got like a couple of back injuries from like Mexico and stuff.
You said my life is back pain.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Okay, so another day interviewing people in Montañita, Ecuador. This town is very cool. People from all over the world. I got to interview some really cool people. So another day being awkward, asking people if they'll take some time to talk to me. Hopefully it's another good one. Hopefully we can get some good conversations, talk to some more people, see what they've been struggling with and what's been working for them. Now, when you come to a place like this, you're looking for foreigners, because if they're not foreigners, and I mean Western foreigners, they don't speak English typically, unless they're French, which they also don't speak English. So we'll see what we can find, see if we can find anyone who's battling back pain, overcome back pain, feeling good, feeling bad. We'll see what's going on. I really appreciate you taking the time to share this story. First of all, I only remember the name that you said was Geronimo. What's your government name?
My government name, Jerry.
Jerry, but you go by Geronimo.
I go by Geronimo.
Awesome. You told me that you've been dealing with a hip issue for like your whole life. Can you tell me, more about that?
It was a prenatal dislocation of the left hip. I was a breech baby. I believe the doctor pulled me out by the leg, dislocated the hip, and they were supposed to be checking for that stuff in 1950 when I was born, and they never discovered it.
They never did, yeah, okay.
And finally, when I was 18 months old, I wasn't walking.
Oh, so like, hey,
And
something's
my
wrong.
dad went, "This is not right.
Yeah.
I'm taking him to a specialist." And he took me to I guess he was turned into a surgeon. I don't know what the hell they call him.
Yeah.
And
Orthopedic or something like that.
I discovered I had a dislocated hip. And I had to do stretching exercises and put me in a cast that held
like to keep everything.
everything out at a 90-degree angle, flat to my body.
Yeah.
And then I had a belt. Then it was all right till about 7th grade when I had the growing spurt. And I ripped all the muscles in the left leg.
Really?
All the tendons in the knee and
were you doing
left
like playing sports or something?
I was running the track for PE.
No way. And just everything just kind
No,
of
they were all ripped out there.
Really?
Yeah.
So you told me that more recently you had the actual surgery
I have
on the hip. So before even the surgery and kind of like up until the time you had surgery, you had mentioned that you had like sciatic issues as well. So like what's been your process with regards to like managing the pain? Just give me like the brief overview of that. I know it's probably like, this has been my whole life. So
yeah, it has been my whole life.
Yeah.
They've tried to put me on painkillers since I was 15.
Wow.
So, and I wasn't going for it.
They said, hey, take these painkillers. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Here, this oxycodone. Here, you can have all you want.
So they just tried to medicate you because of the pain. Like, hey, just take this.
Yeah, that was their cure. Take pills.
Wow. And so what have you done that's you felt has been effective to allow you to keep moving around, keep living your life despite of the issue?
I've been going to chiropractors since I was 10. I've stayed active. I started weight training when I was in high school.
Okay, so you've been doing that most of your life, staying active, lifting, strength training?
Yeah, I've had an active lifestyle, I guess, and jobs, and all my work has been outside.
Okay, in spite of all this, like keep moving, keep
Use
going.
it or lose it.
Yeah.
That's been my motto.
Yeah. You have a morning routine, you get up and start walking, you have some stretches you do. What do you do to, put yourself in the best position to go out and tackle the day?
I've recently begun Qigong, and it has changed my life.
Unbelievable. Can you tell me more about that? What do you like about it? How has it changed your life?
How has it changed my life?
Because I've done some Qigong before as well, so I know
it's the mind, body, spirit into a cohesive unit, and
I love it.
I'm able to control my body much better now.
I love that. What is the worst advice that you've ever received about managing your situation?
Take these drugs.
That's
the worst advice I've ever had.
Just take the drugs and just not worry about it.
Just
keep
don't
taking
worry
them.
about it. Yeah, relax. Chill out, dude.
Okay, what's the best advice or protocol thing that you do or you've been told to do that helps you continue through the day and live your life?
I guess I got into Nichiren Shoshu Buddhism that helped me control my mind and body.
Okay. So do you still practice Buddhism now?
Not as much as I should, but I do, yes.
Are you a regular meditator? Do you sit?
Not as regular as I should be.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. I know this is going to help somebody, like it really will.
Good.
So far, we got 2 duds. Super quiet today. Not a lot of people. We're gonna keep hustling here. Keep getting rejected by these women, so we'll see if we can get a guy, because maybe the guy will be less likely to reject me. I don't know. But we'll just keep going. Can I ask you a cool question, man? Have you ever had any like back issues? Back pain? You're
Yeah.
DJing all the time.
No, not from DJing. I get it. Like sometimes I sleep in like the weirdest positions. So,
Okay.
like, yeah.
So but you wake up, your back pretty sore.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never had any issues with like lifting or anything like that?
I have before,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I used to have like bad form with like deadlifts and squats and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you had actual problems with it?
I went to like the chiropractor and stuff, and like and got some like exercises and like rested for a bit. I also got like a couple of back injuries from like playing sports like football.
So you've had it before, and then typically you just rest, go to chiropractor, it's kind of recycles. So you don't have any long-term issues from it?
No.
That's good, bro. That's good. So I appreciate you taking the
Ah,
time.
bro, yeah,
What was your
of
name?
Tom.
Tom?
Yeah,
Darcy. Okay, so we're in front of Arena Gym. This is like the hot gym, or maybe the only gym in Montañita. Hoping to get some good interviews here. Talk to some people who maybe are struggling with back pain and have an active lifestyle, right? I think that's the big thing is sometimes people think that they have to stop working out or stop training even though they have these issues, and maybe you understand that there is a way to do it that will allow you to keep living your life, still be active, but also understand that maybe pushing through the pain or doing things like that might be too much. So finding a happy medium, I think, in life is super important, depending on what your situation is, right? We'll see if we can get some people who want to tell their story and talk about it. What is your name, by the way?
Micheall.
Micheall? So you work in construction?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
About 2-3 years.
And so you told me, you said, my life is back pain.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, I work on the floor, I lift concrete, I work with concrete, I work with stones.
So you're just lifting stuff
Yeah.
constantly all day?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it.
So you mentioned the back pain. Can you tell me a little bit about how long you've been dealing with it for? Since you started, or was it before?
I mean, it's like a thing, it comes up and you know how
Okay.
it goes, obviously you know
Yeah.
about it. So basically, if you have a project like paving a whole street, which I don't like to do, but I mean, we have these jobs, you're on your knees and you're like, there's the whole day. So you're making wrong movements, picking up stones with your hand and you place them, tap, 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 tap. They weigh 2 kilos per stone, average. Which at the start is nothing. But after 6 hours, like your lower back starts to come in. I have a friend who is a therapist, physiotherapist.
Yep.
So he gives me like stretching advices, tips,
Okay.
like hanging on poles. And
Yeah,
stuff
like
that.
dead hangs.
Yeah.
That's super good.
Those things. So I try to do those in order to maintain it. But I mean, it's not always massive pain, but it's more like
Like the muscles are like that. Do you do-
massages, Thai
Okay.
massages.
Nice.
Hate them,
Nice.
but love them.
Nice.
And some jobs I do stretching beforehand.
Like before a big job, you're like, I
Before-
gotta
yeah,
get the body ready. What's the worst advice you ever got about how to fix or treat your back?
It has to be from a coworker. Done with it.
Just
It needs
ignore,
to be
just keep-
done.
Just keep going. What's the best advice you could give to people who are dealing with back pain?
Take a rest in between when you feel the pain. Like stop what you're doing, stretch, keep
Okay.
moving. Don't be lazy.
It's very simple, man.
Yeah, I
it's
guess
simple.
that's it.
It's just not easy for everyone. Your background?
I'm still pretty young, so but I worked out sometimes. So I did deadlifts,
Okay.
and then I felt my spine.
Okay, you had this happen
Yeah.
before.
So I looked it up. Found something with pelvic tilt. It's always like muscle imbalances. If your shoulder hurts, it's maybe because your upper
Yeah.
back is wrong, so you overstimulate something.
Yeah.
So dead hangs, I did it. To
Okay.
stretch out the lats, the back.
All right, fellas, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
It's a good
thank you.
chat.
What's
Good
your
chat. My name's Darcy. Okay, I got some action steps for you to take. If you want my free back pain course, what I want you to do is go down in the comments right now and click the link. You'll see free course. Now, if you want to talk about actually working with me closer, you can click the link below and we can look at setting up a call and seeing if you're a good fit for the program. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe so that I know to do more of these. All right, I'm out.